on the ATL.
Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta. Again, thanks so much for continuing to watch. In this segment, we're going to talk a little bit about your safety. Now, how horrible would it be for somebody else to be walking around saying that they're you? Well, it happens. Identity theft happens all the time. Well, I'm here with Mr. Gregory Evans of Leggett Security. He's the CEO, so he's going to tell us a little bit about how to prevent identity theft. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let's start at the beginning. What is Leggett Security? What is that?
Leggett Security, we're a computer security company. We're mostly made up of computer hackers, ex-computer hackers who protect people from becoming victims of computer hacking or identity theft.
Okay.
They're together now, identity theft and cybercrime. A report came out last month that cybercrime is larger than all drug trafficking in the whole world. So, but you don't hear a lot about it. And since you don't see a lot of victims or people laid out on the streets with tape around them, people don't think that, you know, it is
a big
bad.
Crime.
Exactly.
But it is a huge crime.
Very huge.
Well, what's our biggest mistake? What is it that we don't do typically?
Our problem is to think that we are not going to become a victim. Like, oh, that won't happen to me, that happens to other people.
Okay.
But every single day, especially in the African American community, we become victims. We become victims easier than any other, which is really bad. Yes.
Really? So it's not a matter of us not using the computer, because obviously that's not an option in 2010, but it's using it correctly.
It's not even just about computers. You can have your identity stolen when you go to a nightclub or even when you go to church. Okay, I'll give you two good examples. Nightclubs. When you go to a nightclub and you buy bottle service, okay? They want to take your credit card and they ask you for your ID as well. They take it in the back and they photocopy your ID and your driver's license. Then when they come out, they ask you to sign the piece of paper and then you sign the receipt.
You've got the signature, the ID, and the card.
And the card, and they'll do a front and back of the card. Now, most people, and this is very important, most people's the address on your ID is the same address where you have your credit card statement sent to. I always recommend to people, always set up like a secondary mailbox, not a P.O. box, but one of those third parties like a mailbox, etc. or something, and have all your bills sent directly there. And make sure it's in a different zip code because, they always need your zip code when you're using a credit card. So that's one way. The other way is in church, especially mega churches.
Stop it.
I'm
not
telling you the truth.
In the Lord's
and
name.
They don't care about the Lord. I'm trying to tell you it's wrong, wrong, wrong.
Okay, I'm listening.
About a year and a half ago, one of our interns is monitoring a hacker's chat room, and there was an African-American magazine that had that says mega churches are making mega millions, and they had these prominent preachers on the cover of it. Okay. So when they were looking at when we were monitoring the chat room, these hackers said, "Did you see this magazine that talked about how much money these churches are making?" Another hacker said, "Yes, I've been hacking them for years." And that's when they came and got me, and I went to go look at the chat. And the guy says, "I hack them every Monday." And then we answered, because we're in there under an alias, "Why Mondays?" Because that's their slowest day of the week. And we were like, what? So what happens is, if you think about it, when you go to church these days, you don't have to bring cash or your checkbook anymore. You can use a Visa or you can use your debit card to pay for it. Now, when you go to church, think about it. They have off-duty police officers with guns in church in suits, making sure that nobody steals the money and robs the ushers while they're picking up the money.
Exactly.
They take all the money, they go into the back, they pull the money out on the table, they put the cash in one pile, checks in another one, credit card statements in another one. Everybody in the room is doing what? They're watching the cash.
Nobody's watching the credit cards.
No one's watching the credit cards, but the thing is, these hackers get in. And what they're doing is they'll get in one time and install, let's say, spyware on your machine. So every time that person goes and types in a person's credit card number to charge them for their tithes or offering, they're getting a copy of it. And we're not talking about local hackers. We're talking about hackers from all over the world. So, yes. So it's that bad.
Well, give us Leggett's website, because we need to get in contact with you so we can protect ourselves.
There you go. There you go. No, Leggett, Ligatt.com.
Okay.
That's legat.com.
And they can learn all about what they can put on their computer or
And
how
protect
they can
themselves,
Okay.
everything. You want to make sure that every 6 seconds a personal computer is hacked into. If you want to make sure that your computer's not is hack proof, you can go there and click one button and it'll let you know if a hacker can get into your system or not.
Thank you so much, Greg.
I
for coming on
appreciate
the
you
show.
having me.
I appreciate you. Ha! I'm saving your money. I'm saving your identity. I'm working for you today on the show. So please stay tuned for more Focus Atlanta. We'll be right back with more.